Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. 7 years. 7 years. If you're keeping track, I don't know how many of you guys are first-time viewers and how many of you have come to many shows, but 7 years, the fine people here at St. Louis Six Flags have been bringing me all the way from Orlando, Florida, to be reminded what fall feels like. Yeah, it's kind of chilly. I'm a little chilly. By a show of hands, how many folks have seen my show before, or this will be the very first time? Yeah, that should have been everyone. That really should have. I expected way more hands on that. Well, if you have seen my show before, thank you so much and welcome back. And if you haven't seen my show, hold on to your socks, because I'm going to show you some crazy stuff. You ready to get freaky with me? Let me hear you say yeah. Now, normally I come out here and I do a flashy musical routine to sword swallowing. But this year I decided I was going to come out here and I'm going to show you some swords I haven't showed you in the past. And if you've never seen my show, then this is all going to be new to you. But the problem with sword swallowing is after every show, someone comes up to me and says, was that real? Was that sword real? Did you really swallow that sword? And I go through so much time trying to prove that the swords are real. So I'm going to take a little bit more time today, and I'm going to show you the history of sword swallowing a little bit for me. I first saw it when I was about 10 years old, and I went to my very first sideshow at the State Fair of Oklahoma. And the man gave me goosebumps watching him swallow the sword. Now, these are some of my favorite swords. I have many more, but I'm going to show you some of them. Everyone always asks me, have I ever been hurt by swallowing a sword? And yes, this sword right here is less than 15 inches in length. Therefore, it doesn't even qualify in the International Sword Swallowers Association as an actual long enough sword. It's got to be over 15 inches. But this sword has a little bit of a point to it. And one night while performing, I wasn't quite lined up properly, and this sword gave my esophagus a really nice scratch. So hopefully it doesn't do it again down the hatch without a scratch. And that is that. It never stays anywhere, it used to. Now, some people think that the swords are fake, and I want to show you what a fake sword looks like. I don't normally do this. This year I felt like I'd try to change some things up. This is a fake sword. It does actually go inside of the handle, but if you look close, you can see all the lines like an antenna. Here's another one they sell. All it is a tape measure with the lines polished off, otherwise it wouldn't be very impressive. It just rolls up in your mouth and you unroll it just like that. So those are the two kinds of fake sword swallows. Let me show you what I call the convincer. I call this the convincer because after I swallow it, yeah, where could it go, right? Everyone always asks me how many swords can you swallow. I have 4 very thin swords I can swallow, but my favorite are these 2. Because the danger in swallowing multiple swords is they can scissor just like this inside your esophagus and slice it right open. People wonder, why do I do this? I'm asked that all the time by my mother. Honey, why do you have to do that? And so I tell my mother, besides the fact that it pays the bills, I swallow swords because as a young boy, I was a very ill child. Before the age of 5, I had pneumonia 5 times, hospitalized 3 times near death. And as a boy, I had a lot of kidney problems with 3 different surgeries. So I grew up kind of being sheltered and pampered, and everyone thought I was going to die at any moment. Then as an adult, I became so much stronger, and I realized that the body is very fragile and it is very weak, but it's also extremely resilient and very strong. This right here is my favorite sword, because it was my very first sword I ever swallowed. Let's see. You look about right. Would you mind standing up right there where you are? Perfect. Grab a hold of the handle, pull it out nice and straight without wiggling it. Fantastic. You know your part, stay right there. Let's hope I remember mine. This, my favorite part of this sword, is the drop. Let's have a big round of applause for this nice lady. Here's an actual x-ray of this sword you just pulled out of me deep down inside my belly. That proves it's real. And then I have two last swords I want to swallow for you that are both brand new to me. Meaning, I haven't swallowed them many times. This one is a 90-degree curve. I said that once and a little boy yelled out, "That's not a 90-degree corner." I said, no, you're right. You're absolutely right. This is a 90-degree corner. This is a 90-degree curve. I've got to twist my body and do some yoga in order to attempt to get this sword down. Let's see how it goes tonight. That one's not going tonight. That one's not going tonight. That's all right. And I have one last one I'm going to show you that I love. Now, if we were inside a theater, you'd love it even more. So I would ask the sound tech or the light tech to dim all the lights. Then you can see my throat as it glows red. Sorry, I can't control the lights here. And that is sword swallowing. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Now, I want to try something a little different. I want to try a little psychic. No, I know. I want to do a magic trick. Everything you just saw me do is very real, but what I'm about to do right now is not real at all. It's completely fake. It's a magic trick. But I do need assistance of a brave little boy. I don't use little girls. 2 reasons. I can never scare them, and they always outsmart me. And also, I like to pick on little boys, and it's not nice to pick on little girls, so I'm going to pick on a little boy. But if you're raising your hand, I want you to ask yourself one question. Am I a crybaby? If you're a crybaby, you don't want to be raising your hand. Because if I bring you up here on stage and I make you cry in front of all these people, everyone's going to think that I'm a big bully. I'm the big mean man that made that cute little boy cry. And if you're raising your hand and you think you're brave enough to join me on stage, I hope you know exactly what this is. Do we still have any candidates raising their hands? Let's see if we got anyone raising their hands. Let's see. He's not raising his hand, he's shaking his head no. You sure you know what that is? You know what you're gonna have to do? And you're gonna be okay with that? All right, give him a big round of applause. This young man joins me on stage. Thank you so much for joining me. What is your name? Kevin. I was hoping you'd have a cute name or something. That's not cute at all. That's kind of a cool name. I'll fix it. How old are you, Kevin? 9. Yeah, that's not cute either. I'll work with it, Kevin. Where are you from? You from here? I love this place. It's an awesome place to be from. I'll fix it. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome 6-year-old Timmy from Walla Walla, Washington. Give him a big round of applause. Come on, Timmy. Here's what you get to do, Timmy. You get to put your knees on there, your hands on here. Oh, wait 1 second, Timmy. Before you get ahead of yourself, you do realize that this is going to do that, right? Yeah. It's called a head chopper. But they shouldn't be called a head chopper because it's a magic trick, Timmy. It doesn't really chop off heads, or they wouldn't let me come out here for 7 years in a row. But let me show you how it works. See? Put the little carrot right there where your neck is, and just like that. But don't worry, it slices carrots, but not heads. It's so weird, Timmy. I don't know how it works, really, to be honest with you. But it's a magic trick. All right, Timmy, go ahead and assume the position. Put your hands on the stocks, your neck right there. I'll give you $1. Make you survive.
No, never mind.
Yeah, you're going to survive, Timmy. I've done this 1,000 times. Look at this thing. It looks like it's hundreds of years old. Trust me, I know what I'm doing, Timmy. I'm highly insured as well, so your parents would be paid very well if anything does go wrong. Timmy, a whole American dollar? It's worth more than a Canadian dollar, Timmy. It's a joke. All right. Who else wants to help out? Oh my goodness, that little tater tot is so adorable. You had your hand raised earlier, and you were very confident on it. Come on, give him a big round of applause. He makes his way to the stage. This is so funny. That's only happened like twice in my entire life. All right, what's your name? Timmy. All right, Timmy. Put your knees there, your hands here, your neck there. Assume the position. There you go. Now look straight down at the ground. Perfect. We'll slide these stalks in over your head. If you get scared, you can always just pull your head out, right? Wrong, I'm gonna lock you in. I don't like chickens. I don't like chickens. Now, there's another piece of carrot right here I'm going to place in this hole right about there for two reasons, Timmy. Number one, if you get hungry, you can take a bite. Number two, cool thing is, your head will not get chopped off, but that carrot's going to get cut. Believe it or not. Oh, one last thing. Just a precautionary measure. Probably don't need it. All right, Timmy, are you ready? Let's do this thing. On the count of three. Get ready, Timmy. 1, 2, 3. Everybody, let's hear for the bravest boy in the audience. Timmy, slide on up. Stand on up. And like I promised, Timmy, you're going to get one whole American dollar and a trophy for being the bravest boy in the audience. Give Timmy a big round of applause. Let's hear for Timmy. Thank you, Timmy. Fantastic job. All right. Now I want to try something that's completely new and a lot of fun. A little psychic experiment. A little experiment. It's an experiment, so that means it might not work. I'm gonna be honest with you. If I knew it was going to work, I wouldn't call it an experiment, would I? I'm gonna need some help from two men. Two full-grown men. I want to see if I can feel their psychic vibrations. Feeling for psychic vibrations. And I'm getting absolutely nothing. Nothing. Sir, would you like to help me out? All right, we got one. We got one. Another full-grown man. Full-grown man. How about you, sir? Would you mind helping me out? Would you mind? Everyone, give these gentlemen a big round of applause. They join me up here on stage. Come on, meet me up there. Just put one foot in front of the other. Lean forward, and your body will follow. What is your name, sir? Sam? Sam. Pleasure to meet you, Sam. And you are? Bill. Okay, Bill. Let me ask you. Bill, do you believe in ESP, psychic, or the ability to read minds? No, he's a skeptic. How about you, Sam? Kinda. All right, so one of you are going to have to be the sender. You'll be sending the message. One of you will be receiving the message. You're a skeptic. You know, Sam, I think I'm going to let you be the sender. If you wouldn't mind stepping over here. And, I'm sorry, Bill, you're going to be the receiver, okay? So you're going to be receiving the message that Sam will be sending across the stage to you, all right? Now, a couple things I got to find out from you. Number one, are you claustrophobic? You don't think so? I hope not, because here in a minute, I'm going to be putting you inside this very large blindfold. And sometimes people get kind of freaked out about that. You're going to be okay? Okay, face the audience, your audience. Okay, I'm going to place it just like this. I'm going to tie it on just like so. Now, Sam, since I do magic, some people out there may think I'm using some kind of a magic blindfold you can actually see through. In a nice loud voice, Sam, can you see anything? No. That's loud enough, I guess. No. Now, Sam, since people don't believe me, I'm going to put what scientists call an isolation booth. Okay, don't worry, no one's going to get hurt. This little isolation booth. That way, you're secluded from the outside world completely. No one can get to you. Now, say Bill. While you're in the isolation booth, you cannot say anything. Do you understand? All right. You can nod your head yes or no, but you can't say anything. All right. Now, Sam, if I just let you arbitrarily pick an object to draw on that piece of paper, you might pick something that they call a psychological, something that's simple and easy for everyone to think of, like a house or a smiley face or a stick figure. So I've written down some cards, and they all have different things. I'm going to give you an idea of something that you could possibly draw that will be different from anything else. So I need you to reach out here with your right hand and point a finger out. One finger, good choice. Touch the back of that one, okay? Now don't show anyone, okay? That's crucial. Don't show anyone, but just take a look at it. You got it? You got it? You know what it is? Okay. Now I'm going to give you this marker, and I'm going to set you up with this easel. What I need for you to do, don't let anyone see, but draw the image that you're thinking of upon this nice and big. Fill up the entire paper. Okay, go ahead and start now. And now, he's sending the psychic image across the stage to Will. Think of the image, Sam.
Will.
Think of it.
Your Will.
Will, have you received your psychic image? Yes? Bill, I'm sorry, Bill, have you received your psychic image? Yes? Okay, good. Okay, I'm gonna do the same thing. Don't show anyone your picture yet, Sam. Bill, I'm gonna set you up with an easel in front of you, okay? You just reach out and put your hands right on it. You can feel the edges. There you go, yep. Right up here's a piece of paper, a little bit higher. You can feel the paper now. I'm gonna put a marker in your left hand. You'll have to take the cap off of it and draw the psychic image nice and big on your paper. Now, Sam, don't look. I want you to come over here. I don't want you to see his image just yet because I don't want anyone thinking you're a spy working with Bill, right? Bill. Quite a detailed artist. All right, Michelangelo, nice and big. Take up as much of the paper as possible. He's obviously a very detailed artist. Okay, are you almost done? I know it might seem weird, just whatever psychic image you seem to have received, try to draw it to the best of your ability. Okay, that's interesting. It's very avant-garde-ish, I gotta be honest with you. Okay, are you done, Bill? Yeah? Oh, how cute, he capped the marker himself. I'm sorry about your hands, you got a little stain. Okay, now for the very first time, Sam, I want you to be honest. I'm gonna turn this around. Does this look anything at all like what you were imagining? Does it look anything? Okay, do me a favor, step right over here to the other side of Bill. Yeah, other side of Bill. For a nice loud voice, tell everybody what you were drawing.
It's a Christmas tree.
Not bad, huh? I mean, it's a little avant-garde. It's definitely a little crazy, but I see a star. Yes. I see a triangle. Yes. I see a box. Everybody, give our Zoltar the Mystic a huge round of applause. Bill, put her there, man. Thank you so much. Sam, you can go ahead and have a seat. Thank you for helping me out. Bill, would you mind staying with me? Would you mind staying and helping me with one more really quick trick? Last year, a little girl came up to me after the show, and she said, Will, do all you eat is razor blades, swords, and glass? I said, no, I also eat needles. She said, why don't you do that? I said, because it's very small. This is a very large audience, so it's hard for people to see. But Bill, if you wouldn't mind standing right here on my right side, I've come up with a method that I think is going to help everybody be able to see what is going on. Do me a favor, Bill, hold this in your right and your left hand. You're going to be pointing it towards my mouth. Perfect. And I have a little package of needles here. With your right hand, make a little table for me. Replace 2 needles there. Is it 2? Yes. I want to see 1. Okay, there's 2. Yeah. Are those real needles? Go ahead and look at it with your flashlight if you want. Inspect them. Yeah, real needles. Okay. Check this out. Here we go. Watch. The needle goes on the tongue. Okay, Bill, look in the mouth. Under the tongue. Upper lip. Bottom lip. Sides. Nothing. Needle number 2. Look in the mouth. Under the tongue. Upper lip. Bottom lip. The sides. Nothing. Okay, now we're going to speed things up a little bit, or else this would take entirely too long. I'm going to take a large bunch of needles. How many would you say are there? 10? 15? Who's counting? Here we go. Everybody, you know the drill. Say it along with me. Look in the mouth. Under the tongue. Upper lip. Bottom lip. Sides. Now it's going to get a little bit more interesting. Woo! Hey, like spaghetti. Al dente. What is wrong with you? Someone just asked me.
That's actually really cool.
Here's gonna get a little weird.
I know.
He's like,
Pull out. Look at that. How did he do that? He ate that.
One last thing, Bill. Do me a favor. Hold that flashlight in my mouth. Huh? With the left hand. Hold the right hand on your hip. Do you know I'm a little teapot? Everybody give Bill a big round of applause. Thank you so much for helping me out, sir. You guys been a fantastic audience. Come back at 9:30 for a completely different freaky show with all new stunts. You'll see me eat the light bulb. You'll see me eat the fire and blow a huge fire blast. Have a great night at Fright Fest. Bye-bye.